Oh my gosh, he has a camera. That's awesome. Got some old school postcards. That is so neat. You just stand there and don't move. We'll be back to get you later.
So stoked we are getting done. Bags packed to around the run today. We're really on our way. Feel like we'll soon explode. Got the good old party mode, okay? So we're on our way, yeah. And our friends join tomorrow. 'Cause today's the day they all join. It's great. We're really on our way, yeah.
All right, good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. So we're kind of excited to do something new here in Hendersonville, the new Ecusta Trail. And granted, we are not starting at either end of it right now. We are actually starting in Laurel Park, right across from that coffee house, because we're going to stop there after our walk. And even though we aren't actually on the trail, that is right there. You'll see this man jogging across. I thought this was a very tranquil spot to start the vlog. Do you have any comments, sir?
I'm actually looking forward to starting the walk.
All right, let's head this way. All right, we are gonna step on, oh no, the trail. Start your timer.
I started it when I thought we were starting on the trail 12 minutes ago.
I'm like, I don't really know why we're setting the timer, because since this is our first time on it, I'll probably be stopping, looking, filming, whatever.
I would like to note that it doesn't matter if it's her first time through Epcot or her 40th time through Epcot. She's going to stop and walk slowly and film, so it wouldn't make sense to use a timer there either. But just for fun, we turned it on.
Hello.
So, what is the Ecusta Trail? Why are we here? Well, this is an old railroad bed through town here, and it is, she's slowing down again.
There was water!
And
Here.
It has, thank you, I was really hoping for this. And it has been recently converted and opened as a walking and biking trail. Currently, it is 6 miles long, stretching from Hendersonville, North Carolina to the bustling suburban metropolis of Horseshoe, North Carolina, and will extend another, let's see, 13.4 miles eventually, all the way to Brevard.
Which should, that second stretch should be open in 2027.
Very good, very good. So, Ecusta is a old Cherokee name apparently, and it means
Oh, rustling water.
rustling water, and there is actually a little stream running right along the tracks here. The first use of the name that we know of in the area was a mill in Brevard, which was the Ecusta Mill, and I don't know what they even did there.
It was a paper mill.
No, it was a paper mill. I should know that. I'm from Neenah, Wisconsin. But anyway, they closed, and a few other things, neighborhoods and whatnot have picked up the name, and this railroad line here went to that mill at one point in time, so it appropriately has picked up that name, honoring the
paper mill.
native Cherokee heritage and the paper mill and other stuff like that. So anyway, wish me luck. I would actually like to keep up a good pace here today, but my wife squirrels regularly.
So, obviously, lots of houses were passing. And I don't know if those people would feel better with the train tracks and trains coming by, or people constantly coming by in front of their house. Okay, she's awesome. She just did a little ding of her bell to let us know that she was coming up on us, which her bike was so quiet. This is so smooth that we actually didn't hear her, and we were both like, oh, we turned. So that was pretty cool.
Look at this steep uphill grade that we're having to go on here. This is crazy stuff here. Can't believe trains were even able to go up hills like this.
Oh, the sarcasm. So we're still in Laurel Park. Haven't made it too far. This is the back of the old Coates and Clark yarn thread factory. An interesting tidbit is that when Langley was a year old, she did a national ad for them. I'm going to go ahead and insert a photo of that now. Langley got this job through her talent agent at the time. They brought in 4 babies, did the photo shoot, and then they actually chose Langley's to use, which I was surprised because the babies in the past were actually like little chubby little babies, and obviously Langley was not. She was very petite, and the other 3 babies they brought in to do the photo shoot were also cherub-looking babies.
As far as I know about the yarns and threads that they did, it was more the industrial type stuff, not necessarily clothes sewing, but you know, like vehicle seat stitching material, that kind of more heavy-duty thread.
Yeah, well, the rest of us, and like Langley's ad, was yarn that people crochet with.
Okay, they did that too. And here is the mill, and here is the trail.
I am venturing off the trail to show you the railroad spur that is still here for the factory. I just heard somebody else's little bell. So here's what would have been the railroad tracks right there. You're going to see a biker go by, and then they would have just came right in here. Other railroad tracks, the trail, main one, and right to the factory. Just imagine train tracks, and then they're coming, and there we go. There's that railroad spur.
So guys, she didn't initially believe me that this actually was an old railroad corridor that we're on. But then I pointed out that spur to her back at the mill, and she goes, oh my gosh, you're right. You are so right, like you always are.
Guys, that is completely false. I'm the one that noticed the railroad spur. Anyway, this is a little scary. It looks like they did put up a little fence there, but I don't know if I would want my kids jumping this close to strangers.
I would just like to note how important it was and thoughtful it was that on this trail that allows no motor vehicles, they made sure to paint the stop ahead lettering on the trail in reflective paint.
I like how they've added the little street signs so you kind of know where you are if you're not familiar with the area, onto the little stop sign. This area, as Tom said, it's very scenic. Reminds me of something like Frederick Law Olmsted, the prominent landscape designer who designed the grounds and gardens at Biltmore. Reminds me of something that he would do.
As a former contractor, I really appreciate what's going on here. Look at how they widen this so you don't have to mow or weed eat right up to the fence. And oh my gosh, it's just a galvanized steel fence. Nothing to take care of. Delightful.
Oh my gosh, look at the power lines. We're totally grown. It actually looks like a cool little arch to their driveway. But like, I'm confused at why this sign is posting that the trail is over there.
Because the road comes in from this way and that's angled so you can see it from the road surface.
These poor people got all these no trespassing signs up. Like, don't you dare come on our property. But they have quite the view. I love this. This is like, they are so lucky. Like, the power lines are totally covered up, making their little sanctuary. I mean, look at that. It's just adding atmosphere to their little sanctuary. Okay, now this is nice. They have their their rockers, their chairs on the front porch, and I would be okay with like sitting there and watching all the people walk their dogs and walking by and running and riding their bikes until it got nighttime. Although nobody should be on this at nighttime with all the windows. Hopefully they have some really good shades, but that is actually that's very relaxing. Cue the unrelaxing phone.
I would probably go ahead.
So, water stream, and you can look and you can see where the water during Hurricane Helene, where the water came up here.
That sounds like something I would.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And you put the money in the box. Oh my gosh, look at those peppers. I don't have any money with me, so I can't get any. Or you can Venmo. Oh my gosh, somebody put a little Jesus. You see? That's really cool. I love this little hut.
Okay guys, this is absolutely amazing. You know, I'm a few years older than the missus here, and she's been giving me grief about needing reading glasses for years and contacts to see distance and whatnot. But as she goes through those ages that I once was when she knew me, her eyesight is diminishing and changing, let's say changing somewhat too. So at this vegetable stand here, she couldn't tell without her glasses if the little picture or figure in there was Jesus or Obi-Wan Kenobi. Apparently it is Jesus because he wears a sash. But that may be the best part of my morning so far.
And so I was going to show him.
Back on?
Yeah, I turned it back on. I was going to show him, and I'm like, wait, is he blurry? And I didn't take the picture with my readers on, and he's completely blurry, so I had to go back up and retake the picture. You too. That lady was just saying that the other day he had a zucchini. Oh my gosh, the little skeleton on the tree. Huh? What's down there? Oh my gosh, they do have a peacock. Oh wow. Well, didn't know we got to see animals on this trail. Wow.
I understand why these guys built the fence and decided not to become one with the trail.
Oh, goats. This is really nice that they've like done this because it's going to help quite a few businesses. Go ahead.
My question is 9:45 on a Saturday too early?
Yes. Yes, it is. Looks like I found a little treasure. Somebody left a painted rock. And it says, "Yay, you found me. Please post a picture on Facebook. Hendersonville, North Carolina rocks. Keep or re-hide the rock." Ooh, I almost want to keep it. Could we?
I'm not going to carry a rock that far back. I'm certainly not going to.
Did you hear him? He's like, "You're not carrying a rock that far back," and like he said, "No, I'm not carrying it for you."
So in the last 8 minutes, we've made it from this sign to this sign where she's taking pictures of a rock. So,
This is heavy.
9:45 on a Saturday, not too early.
This guy is getting hungry. He says we've been on the trail for 50 minutes. And so it looks like we are going to turn around at this point because we strategically picked a great parking spot and a place to enter the trail. But let's head back. And they are using the trail to their advantage, promoting the restaurant, which I don't blame them one bit. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, good dog.
Oh my gosh, the dog. Y'all probably couldn't see it because it was backlit, but the little boy had a dog in his lap on the bike. Love it. You would think that a synagogue, any type of church, would be open to the community and yes, use our parking lot. While, you know, church is not in session or there's not a function. But actually they have a lot of signs up saying private parking. They don't want people to park there and then use the trail. So it is now 10:12. Oh, caterpillar. Oh, I forgot to mention, I guess we got here about 8:50 maybe. Is that about what time we started? Anyway, the trail is definitely getting busier. It is a Saturday, by the way.
About 8:55.
About 8:55 we started. Somehow we missed the Buddy K Big Band. I actually recognize that name. I'm pretty sure they play at a lot of the Hendersonville downtown events, actually. Missed that going up.
One hour, 25 minutes, and 25 0.027 seconds. I missed by 2 minutes.
So by the way, this opened to the public on July 18th, 2025. All right.
Where are we now?
And now we are headed.
What date are we?
Oh, what date are we? It's today. Oh, today's August 16th.
About 4 weeks.
Yep. So we are headed to, oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it. We'll have to get closer. The coffee shop here. Okay, so Southern Streams Coffeehouse. And Tom is going to order while I go grab this sofa for us. The front section is so busy. Oh my gosh, and there's nobody back here. Wow. So Tom and I are going to do some travel planning, and I cannot believe that there's nobody sitting in this section. The front section is actually busy, and then the outside section is even busier. But we just had a long walk. We're ready for air conditioning. Wow, we got a whole smorgasbord, guys. So raspberry mocha, ice this time. Last time I got it hot. Ooh, that is so hot. The veggie, ooh, I'll get back to that. The veggie burrito. I got the raspberry bar. Looks like Tom got a bacon and cheese croissant. And what is your cookie, hun?
It's a gingerbread cookie.
Oh, he's feeling gingerbready today. Look at this wonderful looking goodness. Spinach, peppers, black beans, eggs, cheese. Really? Only 2.2 miles? So look at Tom's steps. And then look at mine. Shorter legs, more steps.
So my wife goes, we've been sitting there eating our sandwiches, our cookies, and our coffees. And she goes, okay, I got it. The first night we're going to stay at the Welcome Center in Kentucky or some other Kentucky rest area. And I'm thinking to myself, I checked, we've been sitting here 43 minutes, and she's already got figured out the first 4.5 hours of our week-long trip. I'm gonna need more coffee.
Well, we kept going back and forth, like, okay, which route are we taking? Like, it just took that long to decide, okay, we're not going to spend the night in Indiana the first night.
If you could have captured her joy
that we accomplished something.
Establishing and announcing that it's like, I've got it. We're going to stay at the Kentucky rest area. It's taken so long. We're not even through like the second or the first full day of travel.
Like I was saying, all we know is that when we wake up from the rest area in Kentucky on Sunday morning, we're headed to Richmond, Kentucky, to Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Now we're just trying to plan the route. But anyway, so
I was like, I'm ready for another cup of coffee because this is obviously going to take a while. My food's all gone.
His cookie, his croissant, all gone.
And I was just asking her if she needed a refill on anything, her sandwich, her snack, or her coffee maybe.
Nope, I'm still good. All right, that is the outside area. This is a busy, happening place. And we accomplish stuff. It is 12:13, and we are now finally just leaving. But we have had a wonderful morning, nice new walk, and we actually have our next day planned on the Wisconsin road trip. Now, we have been...
How long did that take, huh?
Right. We have flown to Wisconsin twice, but this time we are driving. and doing some car camping. And so we know where we are staying the first, well, 2 nights on the actual road trip. We had already booked a Airbnb for 2 of our nights while we're in Appleton, Wisconsin. But then we're gonna be heading up to Door County, and we haven't planned that yet. We probably actually won't really plan that until we're already on the road. What? What?
We have 2 nights planned up there.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so actually I take that back. Tom, and this is weird because normally I do most of the planning, but I've just been really busy. We were talking about it one night last week or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember. And I said, you know what? You just do it. Just surprise me.
That's right, because she said she was going to plan the trip up there on her own, and I was supposed to plan the Door County part on my own. So I planned the Door County part on my own, and I just spent the last 2.5 hours in a coffee shop with her while she planned the trip up on her own.
But now granted, I had already planned and booked the Airbnb months and months ago, so just saying. All right, guys, so subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you know when we go back to the other part of the Ecusta Trail, because we will, and speaking of the trail, we were on this. Yep, somebody just to run, and less people now. It's really hot right now. So subscribe so you know when we start actually in the Hendersonville side. There's Coates and Clark again. And hit that bell notification button, because you never know what video is going to be uploaded next.
Neither do we.
Yep, I don't know. There's years worth of videos just waiting to be edited and put up. I mean, I haven't even put up our Washington and Oregon State vlogs, and we were there like 2 years ago. But I couldn't find travel day, and I don't want to put any of them up if I don't have travel day, because I want to do it in order. So, you know, there's lots of footage. It just needs to be edited.
The concept of what constitutes in order is a little bit baffling to me. But hey, you know, she's like,
he doesn't edit, I edit.
She edits, and I'm just there
I'm along for the ride.
For content.
And to sit with me in a coffee shop to plan. Hit that thumbs up, guys.